I've really enjoyed the conversation so far in the first 4 units. This is my favorite course to teach. The conversations are so important. The conversation last week on gender, a very important piece of America, society, and especially education, which we're studying. The conversation this week on race in American education, very important one, perhaps seminal. I often say race is the great unanswered question in America. We don't talk about it very much, so this is at least we don't talk about it in a constructive manner in the broader society. But here we are in this course. There are some really great resources. Just take some time to look at these. Brown versus Education 1, everybody knows that. But how about Brown 2? What's that all about? Well, what happened was Brown 1 was passed, and every school boards, many school boards said, okay, that's the law, but it may take us a decade or two to get there. So Brown 2 came out that fall and said, no, you must move with all deliberate speed to integrate the schools. If you just Google these, this is a really interesting case here. If you Google these, you'll find all kinds of things. You have two choices for your course project. One is an analysis paper, and that's where you choose a topic and you find research. You build on research done by others, the traditional research paper, something you're interested in. The second is to do the research yourself. You find a person who has had some role in an educational significant activity. It doesn't have to be a famous person at all. It might be your grandmother who was the first to do this in an educational setting, or it could be a friend someone. So if you have access to someone that's had some impact in education in a historical sense. So this week you're going to have a discussion where you talk about different possibilities for your project idea. One thing, it has to be focused and short. You've only got a few weeks to do this. Something you can do in a few weeks, something important and something that's affecting American education. That's one discussion, and I'll give you feedback on that, and you'll get feedback from your colleagues. Then the question on race. Choose any topic that pertains to race and affecting American education. Work on that. So it's a big week in terms of the course, getting halfway through right now and getting into the project with great questions this week. I look forward to what you come up with.